I declare this congregation open. Please be seated. On behalf of all my colleagues around me, it's a very great pleasure to welcome you all to the wonderful setting of the Bridgewater Hall this afternoon. We're assembled to celebrate the achievements of our students as they graduate from Manchester Metropolitan University. And I call upon the head of the School of Teacher Education to give the opening address.
Deputy Lieutenant, Chancellor, colleagues, guests, it is a privilege to address you today, and especially all of our graduates, who I know have worked extremely hard to pass on our demanding courses. As Head of School of Teacher Education, I would like to offer you all my personal congratulations. Graduating from university is one of those outstanding events in life that you will always remember. I hope that you will savour the moment and enjoy the day. All of our students who've chosen to study courses in education deserve particular praise for their commitment to the future development of society's children and young people. There can be no more honourable vocation than helping to develop the talents and skills of others. I know that many of you will go on to successful careers that will encourage the same love of learning amongst others that you've demonstrated in your time in studying at Manchester Metropolitan University. The Faculty of Education is one of the few remaining education faculties in the UK with a fully comprehensive offer to students, schools and the wider education community. We combine world-leading research with a wide range of large and high-quality undergraduate and postgraduate courses in teacher education, childhood, youth and education studies. We have over 3,000 students on our courses, supported by 200 academic and support staff. And the faculty works with 1,500 partner organisations, including schools, colleges and community groups, based across the UK and overseas. Our graduates both contribute to and benefit from our reputation for excellence, which extends across the globe. This reputation was recently confirmed by our place in the top 200 education providers in the world, according to the QS World Rankings. Another highlight for the faculty this year was winning the prestigious Guardian University Award for Teaching Excellence. The prize was for an escape room-style challenge inspired by the TV series Crystal Maze that aimed to help children overcome their fear of maths. Led by Dr. Mark Peace, this project was developed with our students from across the university and also involved our technical and professional service staff. It's a great example of the ethos of collaboration that sits at the heart of what the Faculty of Education stands for. We're also proud of our research, which many of the graduates here today have helped inspire through their contributions in seminars and tutorials. Two of our current research projects highlight the impact our work is having upon wider education policy. Professor Deborah James has recently won a large grant to work with the Greater Manchester Combined Authority to explore school readiness in the region, with the aim of raising pupil attainment. Meanwhile, Dr. James Duggan and his colleagues recently presented the findings of their Loneliness Connects Us project at a high-profile event at the Houses of Parliament. Our excellence in research is just one of the reasons why so many of our graduates choose to return to study with us in order to continue their professional development. As Oscar Wilde once said, you can never be overdressed or overeducated. So hopefully we will see many of you on another one of our courses very soon. Once you've graduated, we would like you to remember that as one of our alumni, we are here to continue to help you in your future careers and provide any support we can. In this context, I'm very lucky to work with an outstanding group of dedicated staff and would like to thank them all today for helping our students to achieve their goals. I would especially like to highlight Dr. Melanie Hall this year, who's won the Student Union Prize for Best Personal Tutor. Finally, I would like to underline how proud the faculty are of your achievements. We wish you the very best in the next stage of your lives. Thank you. It now gives me very great pleasure indeed to call upon Pierre Grace, Head of Education in the School of Teacher Education, to present our students.
Chancellor, I present students who have gained awards within the Faculty of Education in presence and in absentia.
By virtue of my authority as Chancellor, I admit those students listed in the programme to the degrees for which they are going to be presented.
Doctor of Education. Becoming and being a student teacher, a psychoanalytical exploration of teacher fantasies. Charlotte Elizabeth Booth. Looking from the inside out, reflecting on teacher agency within a performative context, Rebecca Louise Newton. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, School-Centred Initial Teacher Training, Amara Adam. Matthew Stewart Addy. Mariam Akhtar. Fozia Ali, Jade Elizabeth Armitage, Nazira Bang, Naomi Victoria Bartley, Rory Thomas Barton, James Andrew Basley, Georgina Alice Bennett, Claudia Bezic, Christopher Allen Booth, Evelyn Boydell, Danielle Louise Bretherton, Mary Brooke, Amy Burns, Joanne Cahill, Aisha Chowdhury, Rebecca Clift, Ashley Jane Comber. You're Heather. Ashley, go. Heather Cook, Annabelle Florence Crossley, Thomas John Davidson, Paula Davis, Barry Doohan, Sinead Dyson, Chloe Nicole Edmonds, Hiba Janet El Bugdali, Rosanna Emerson, Lucy Etheridge, Borofola Fagbura, Megan Ruth Fisher, Assam Garner, Megan Gillis, Jessica Gleave, Chloe Goddard, Katarzina Yolanta Gowers, Victoria Jane Greenwood. Lilia Kate Grimshaw. Simon James Halstead. Annalise Hurd. Aisha Yasilachuete. Jessie Lee Johnston. Kerry Ann Kendall. Neil King. Peter Lambert. Jane Eva McGruer. Catherine Sarah Marriott. Jessica Marsden. Rebecca Marsden. Lee Marshall. Emma Louise Martin. Jack Stephen McIntyre. Chelsea Louise Moore. Rebecca Joanne Woolsdale. Ruth Murray. Zainab Nadim. Rachel Louise Neal. Christopher Joseph Nellis. Elliot O'Neill. Jennifer O'Reilly. Zara Patel. Zainab Patel. Hannah Alexandra Perry. Julie Elizabeth Platt. Naomi Seaton Pullett. Donna Louise Padefa. Thomas Pye. Zainab Rangila. Raquel Rodrigo Miguel. Olivia Salt. Holly Southward. Emily Stout. Lauren Stringer. Beth Talbot. Rebecca Thompson. Luke Brian Tomlinson. Latifah Nessa Udin. Amy Unsworth. Afia Wadawala. Dominique Ward-Lees. Ellen Wells. Jennifer Wharton. James Alexander White. Catherine Whitehead. Alexandra Whiting, also awarded the Head of Department's Prize. Samuel David Wright. Asma Patel. Postgraduate Certificate in Foundations for Teaching, Kyril Whittaker. Master of Arts in Language Education, Sally Ann Dunleavy. Master of Arts in Special Learning Difficulties, Suzanne Murray. Elizabeth Margaretha Powell. Postgraduate Diploma in Specific Learning Difficulties, Jacqueline Powell. Postgraduate Certificate in Teaching Studies, Lydia Sacha Banks. Postgraduate Certificate in the National Award for Special Educational Needs Coordination, Chloe Ambrose. Amy Bordwell. Kate Ellen McGill Caldwell. Lena Amy Chapman. Victoria Jane Cook. Lisa Evans. Sharon Susan Franks. Janine Garnett. Katie Elizabeth Hanforth. Lucy Ann Jones. Tanya Kinch. Anne-Marie Kinder. Laura Melling. Cheryl Nelson. Colette Nuttall. Samantha Plummer. Emma Elizabeth Quinn. Philippa Jane Rogers. Elena Sian Taylor. Genevieve Stella Taylor. Beverly Ann Wheeler. Thomas Wilkinson. Joanna Williams. Sarah Danielle Wood. Catherine Helen Wynne. Demetrius. Okay. Alexandra Demetrius. Bachelor of Science in Secondary Mathematics Education with QTS, Kieran Dark. Naomi Elizabeth November. Rabia Patel. Georgia Pickles. And Jacob Pyra. That concludes the first part of the awards for the Faculty of Education.
Chancellor, each year the University presents awards to those who have made major contributions or who have earned distinction in their field. It therefore gives me very great pleasure indeed to call upon Michael Simmons Roberts, Professor of Poetry, to present John Bishop for the award of Doctor of Arts.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present John Bishop. These orations aren't something you just wish up over coffee. They take thought and many drafts. You want to think that you carried off the craft with gusto, grace, that you did some justice to the work of the honorand, and the greatest perk for the orator is to be wittier than the guest and to go first. However, when the guest is one of Britain's best-loved comedians, to spar with him's a waste of time. The only game I've got is rhyme. So here, in verse, I'll do my best to get the measure of our guest. Presenter, writer, actor, John outruns the word comedian. His broadcast roles alone range wide. interviewer, panellist, World Cup guide, singer, host, first past the post, torchbearer, tracksuit wearer, taker of risks, chooser of discs on desert islands, a safe pair of hands, a spacewalker, fighting talker, eclectic entertainer, household name at the top of his game. But it all started here. Not the Bridgewater Hall, but Manchester Met. He's one of our own, and yet his roots are down the ship canal, with one boot planted in Liverpool's soil, the other boot in St. Peter's Square. He says it's serendipity that brought him to this stage today. Met his wife in All Saints Library, his best friend on induction day, his first gig in this very city, the life he's lived, the breaks he's had, to travel so far from the lad to the star. From an open mic night at the Frog and Bucket to hosting the Raw variety shows, not luck, it's a man met grad who followed his dream. If only he'd followed the right football team. He's a modest man, but it's more than chance. When the band plays, you have to get up and dance, and he did. He's a dad, a husband, a brother, a son. These roles mean more to John than the glass, marble, gold awards that line his mantelpiece. He's a patron of many charities, a fundraiser, road racer, truth speaker, justice seeker, a raiser of spirits, a crowd rouser, cause espouser. He's an actor who plays many parts. So here's one more, Doctor of Arts, honoris causa. This afternoon, it's one man's role to give our guest his fancy scroll. It's well deserved, it's hard won. Let's make a Mancunian doctor of John. So, Chancellor, I present John Bishop for the award of a degree of Doctor of Arts of the Manchester Metropolitan University, honoris causa.
By virtue of my authority as Chancellor, I admit John Bishop to the degree of Doctor of Arts, honoris causa.
Thank you, Chancellor, esteemed members of the faculty, and thank you for you to allow me to come and be part of your day. I sat in that seat and I watched some of you walk on the stage, and you could see the nervousness, the apprehension, the joy and the pride that was in your faces. And some of you got a whoop from the people in the balcony. And please, for the second half, whoop away, because these people who are walking across this stage are not only the future, they are shaping the future. To take a life where you choose to be in education is the best of us, because you are the people who will shape the future. And when we live in a world where no one knows what's real, when everything that's important depends on a hashtag or a like on a post or a fake news feed, what we need is those who are there and prepared to tell the next generation what is ahead of them and what they can be. He's right, Michael. I was 30 years ago this summer receiving the same welcome onto a stage. I rented a robe, I rented a hat, and I walked across for 25 seconds and picked up a piece of paper that I'd worked 3 years for. But it wasn't 3 years. It was a lifetime up to then. I was the first one in my family to go to university. And I went, like many of you, because I didn't know what I wanted beyond it, but I knew it was a pathway to something better than where I was starting from. And it did lead to many things. It led to the girl I met in the library that I married. It led me to have 3 sons who were all Manx. You can't get everything right, but that was the closest hospital. And it led to a life that I could not have imagined. But it's not an easy thing when you go on to your next level, into your next adventures. And I haven't got words of magic that nobody else will share with you, but what I will say is take a moment to be proud of yourself. Take a moment to share the pride of those who have supported you all the way through. And I just wish that the world we were giving you 30 years later was better. I just wish it was less divided, and I just wish we understood more that was going to happen. But one thing I will tell you, that in 30 years' time, you will make a contribution to make that world better. You can't change everything, but you can change your world, and the path that you've chose through education is the best way of doing it. So I thank you on behalf of the future generation, because like all of us, I remember those teachers that shaped me. I remember those teachers that have faith in me when probably I didn't have it in myself. And I owe them this award. I love awards where you don't actually have to do anything for them. But I accepted it because it means something to me. It means that I've reached a stage in my life where maybe I can start contributing a little bit more. And maybe all those times of doubt that I had, that you will have, all those times that I wasn't sure what I was going to do, that you will have, all those times where I made the decision I wasn't sure it was the right one, like you will have. Maybe sometimes we need to stop and on days like this say, yeah, I'm not the best husband I could be, I'm not the best father, I'm not the best man, I'm not the best comedian, but I give it a go. And you know what? That's all any of us can do. So give it a go. Go out there, grab the world, and be the best version of you. And that's all any of us could ever be. Thank you.
It now gives me very great pleasure indeed to call upon Pierre Grace, Head of Education for the School of Teacher Education, to continue with the presentation of our students.
Chancellor, I present students who have gained awards within the Faculty of Education in presence and in absentia.
By virtue of my authority as Chancellor, I admit those students listed in the programme to the degrees for which they are to be presented.
Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary, Megan Armstrong. Lewis Matthew Ashton. Annabelle Faye Ashworth. Puma Baba. Emily Bamford. Olivia Barker. Charlotte Natalie Magella Barnett. Holly Elizabeth Wilkinson Barrow. Jennifer Lee Bates. Jessica Baxter. Sahina Begum. Chloe Bellavia. Awarded the Excellence to Commitment to the Degree Programme, Lisa Beresford. Sophia Bibi. Francesca Bird. Stacey Black. Megan Bradbury, Ruth Brady, Georgina Kate Brierley, Claire Frances Brown, Eleanor Brown, Joanne Louise Bryden, Samantha Kate Burgess, Charmaine Keynes, Katie Catterall, Catherine Elizabeth Chappell, Dahlia Cohen, Michael Colby, Jade Coleman Atherton, Emma Cook, Amanda Courtney, Charlotte Louise Antonia Cunliffe, Daniela Maria Kuchera, Sophie Rose Davenport, Jade Davis Baxter, Helen Amanda Day, Thomas Timothy Delaney, Jess Dooley, Zoe Caroline Drury, Simone Dryden, Jennifer Dunn, Joseph Early, Simon Evans, Katie Jade Foote, Carla Gavlin, Sadia Ghazi, Benan Galidi, Kaylee Louise Gelsthorpe, and awarded the Achievement in the Face of Adversity, Claire Glennon. Lucy Godding, Shona Marie Josine Gray, Rianne Hallows, Kitty Hannant, Lauren Harris, Graham John Hart, Jennifer Elizabeth Hatton, Ian Anthony Hiley, Amy Hollingsworth, Bethan Hollywood, Jade Louise Holmes, Jessica Hopley, Beth Horan, Lucy Howes, Ikra Hussain, David Hutchinson, Olivia Faye Hutton, Rebecca Jackson, Natasha James, Gemma Jameson, Sam Jensen, Chantel Keaveney, Sean Kelly, Cara Miranda Kerr, Sarah Kirk, Sophie Kukolowitz Booth, Kajal Dilash Ladva, Daisy Megan Leather, Holly Charlotte Locke, Kendall Melissa Macklin, Aisha Mahmood, Jessica Mail, Alicia Mackin, Sahar Malik, Eve Marley, Daniel Masood, Charlotte Joan Mee, Rosalind Louise Miller, Kate Elizabeth Moran, Josie Catherine Murphy, Rija Naim, Sarah Victoria Nagy, Grace Nicholson, Victoria Nutter, Emma O'Brien, Hannah O'Connell, Erin O'Neill, Amy O'Gear, Katie Owens, Tony Ann Parkinson, Sophia Elizabeth Pesichnik, Bhavisha Patel, Nazia Patel, Carl Pendlebury, Anissa Pervez, Zara Pervez, Jonathan Phillipson, Dane John Patrick Pollard, Ruth Power, Elaine Prest, Natalie Rabon, Tayaba Rahimi, Tanya Rahman, Morgan Lee Webb Riley, Sophie Riley, Marie Janet Richardson, Ikra Rizvi, Kim Louise Roberts, Carly Sylvia Selby, Rebecca Simpson, Frances Diana Smythe, Amy Jade Stoba, Jodie Stone, Danielle Talks, Jamal Thomas, Claudia Tito Alves, Lauren Louise Turner, Lucy Turnock, Imogen Underwood, Emma Louise Valdivia, Curtis Wakes, Kelsey Warren, Martine Waterhouse, Elizabeth Webb, Lauren Alicia Wood, Ikra Jonas, Roisin Murphy. Now, Bachelor of Arts in Primary Education, Zara Abdul Qadir, Ikra Ahmed, Miriam Ahmed, Osma Jabin Ahmed, Fatima Zarha Anwar, Tony Armour, Saima Ashraf, Anisa Azmat, Charlie Austin, Rebecca Baker Hughes, Alexandra Jane Barbara Dawson, Emily Ann Barnes, Nurani Maksura Begum, Ella Jane Bennett, Nicola Billingsley, Helen Bogue, Megan Boot, Daisy Bowles, Chloe Bowman, Faye Braithwaite, Emily Jane Bridge, Talia Briggs, Paris Chanel Brown Gardner, Sarah Buckley, Benjamin Burns, Charlotte Elizabeth Burtonshaw, Christian Burton, Chloe Caldwell, Natalie Claire Carr, Kelsey McGinn Chappell, Hamna Chowdhury, Chelsea Cleary, Rachel Collins, Danielle Connolly, Amy Cope, Nicole Darrington, Georgina Davenport, Katie Dean, Amy Derbyshire, Marcus Lee DeRose, Natalie Ann Dickinson, Emma Doyle, Jessica Yasmin Eddies, Abigail Eisenberg, Bethan Findlay, Lauren Garner, Shira Ruth Gilbert, Hannah Elizabeth Ann Cornell, Holly Granger, Alexandra Green, Bobby Green, Lauren Jade Gregson, Jack Kenneth William Griffiths, Lydia Grundy, Tyler Harris, Reagan Hayes, Rebecca Louise Higgins, Natasha Rayanne Hockey, and awarded the Excellence and Commitment to Degree Programme Award, Catherine Horn. Charlotte Hugel, Saleha Banu Ibrahim, awarded the Promoting and Enhancing the Presentation of the Student Voice, Dedication and Academic Maturity Prize goes to Isaac Ince Hack. Molly Jane Ingram, Danielle Irving, Ifra Ishmael, Kira Marie Jackson, Humera Joel Gankor, Najma Jailani, Devon Johnson, Abby Jones, Hannah Marina Jones, Paul Kay, Hannah Keenan, Charlotte Rose Kelman, Sophie Kenny, Hannah Kenyon, Sarah Aisha Kerr, Emma Kinsella, Grace Kumeta, Zoe Rebecca Lampard, Olivia Ledbetter, Ellie Carol Leckenby, Phoebe Lockham, Melissa Lowe, Noreen Madigan, Zainab Mohammed, Mariam Malik, Holly Marsh, Sarah Mariam, Emily Matthews, Caitlin McGivern, Beth Meacock, Chloe Mullock, Hope Carice Murray, Holly Murta, Anish Nagar, Hayley Claire Newton, Rafaela Nicodemo, Lena Omari, Nafisa Deek Osman, Sophie Phillips, Eleanor Rose Phillipson, Lauren Pickett, Sarah Pollard, Laura Prescott, Laura Quigley, Holly Roach, Katie Susan Robinson, Alicia Robinson, Anna Rossiter, Jackie Elaine Salter, Courtney Scott, Shauna Lee Sellers, Mohammed Waka Shahid, Ambika Sharma, Georgia Elizabeth Shaw, Laura Shaw, Chantel Slater, Smiley. Benjamin James Smiley, Kate Stafford, Ella Starkey, Jessica Stevens, Sky Sudlow, Molly Ruth Taylor, Megan Elizabeth Thompson, Shannon Marie Todd, Hannah Margaret Trainer, Samantha Vincent, Rosa Vineyard, Jody Louise Walker, Charlie Mary Georgie Walsh, Chloe Ward, Faye Watkins, Jack Wheeler, Amber Watmuth, Ellie Louise Wild, Lauren Williams, Lydia Williams, Sasha Willis, Cheryl Winkler, Lydia Grace Anusha Wood, Scarlett Wright, and Megan York. Matthew Annett, Michelle Byram, Igo? Ruth Igo, Michelle Ann Eastwood, Jack McGowan, Danielle Powell, Clara Elisa Michaelidis Semenis. Before. That's fine. Postgraduate certificate in education, secondary in physics. It's Olga Raktopol. Faculty of Science and Engineering, foundation degree, Science and Computer Network Security with Ethical Hacking. That's Khalid Mansour. Bachelor of Arts in Science of Pharmaceuticals Chemistry, Ayodeji Ogunyemi. Okay. Postgraduate certificate in Education Studies, Mewish Hussain. Chancellor, that concludes the awards for the Department of Education.
Well, the very first thing I'd like to do is warmly to congratulate all our graduates. Well done again. You're going to leave this ceremony with a degree from Manchester Metropolitan University. It's a great achievement, and I think you've deserved another round of applause. Well done. But this really is a great occasion, and it's a very significant milestone in all your lives. Actually, not just in the lives of all the graduates we have here, but a milestone in the lives of your families and your friends who have joined us in this ceremony, and thank you for coming. It's actually the completion of a great educational journey. And it is a time for celebration. It is a time for joy and for pride. But you know, as Chancellor, this ceremony is really one of the highlights of my own year. And I feel really privileged, really proud to be part of it and to be presenting you with our very best wishes and congratulations today. You know, it is about celebration, but it's bound to involve, and I've been able to see it in many of your faces, a range of emotions. I've sensed, obviously, feelings of great pride and great excitement, also a little relief, I think, that you've made it, but also delight, but of course, above all, just a sheer sense of hope and anticipation for you all about the future and what's coming next in your lives. I wanted to say a few words about our university and why our graduates matter so much. Now, our origins go back to 1824, and for nearly 200 years, we've played an essential role in the history of Manchester and indeed of the whole region. Our university delivers world-class teaching. It's informed by the latest research, and it's delivered by practitioners who lead in their fields. And all of what we do here is shaped by our place, by this great city of Manchester. The impact, though, of what we do literally transforms lives and it improves society. That's why it's so important. That's why coming to a university and passing through it so successfully in the way that you have done means so much. And it's people who are at the heart of the success of this university. And so at this point, I want you to join me in thanking my colleagues who are around here behind me for everything that they've done to support you throughout your studies. Without them, I believe you simply wouldn't be here today. Well, you wouldn't be here today. You certainly wouldn't have achieved what you have done today. So, colleagues, thank you all very much indeed. You've really done well. Thank you so much. Now, as you progress confidently to the next stage of your lives as graduates, you're going to become something else. You're going to become ambassadors for our university. And you're not just going to be ambassadors telling the rest of the world about the time you've had here and the value of your education, but you're also, and this is really, really important, you're going to become role models for future students. I mean, remember people you looked to, people who inspired you, people who encouraged you and gave you confidence to go to university. Well, you've got to do exactly the same. For the young people that you meet, you've got to help them gain the aspiration, the confidence to go on to university. You're going to inspire them just as all of us were inspired by others who came before us. So please take this role very importantly. You're going to join the ranks of more than 290,000 plus alumni of this university across the world. And wherever your careers take you, you will find friends and you will find allies, people who are looking out for you as part of the worldwide Manchester Metropolitan community. And your degrees are going to be respected and they're going to be valued wherever you go. They symbolize your capability, strengthening your self-belief and reminding you that you can achieve anything that you set your mind to doing. And you stand, therefore, at the threshold of a very exciting future. As a graduate of this university, just think of yourselves ready for anything. You enter the next stage of your lives equipped not just with knowledge, and that's important, but with a much broader range of skills, not just working skills and academic skills, important as they are, but also attributes of your character and your personality that are going to set you apart. They make you different. And in these times of great change in the world, you're going to be confronted, I'm absolutely sure, confronted by more than any of the generation on this stage before you, with the unexpected, with the unpredictable, with very complex challenges, new ways of doing things, thinking about things, connecting up with people and networks in a way that are new and in many cases haven't even yet been invented. And some of this will all look very good and very exciting. Others will look rather frightening and somewhat daunting as well. And you need, throughout all this, to be utterly resilient. You need to be resourceful. You need to be strong, holding true to the values which I hope we've brought out during your time here at the university. Values of inclusivity, of tolerance, of respect that are utterly fundamental to any decent society, fundamental to our way of life in this country, and ready to utilize the full complement of skills that you have developed here to play your part, to make a difference, to change things for the better. That's what I want you to think of doing as you leave here and our university. And I think that your time here has prepared you well to demonstrate those values and that drive to seize opportunities and to make your contribution. You are really prepared for the adventure that lies ahead of you. And some of you might be planning to continue your studies. Good luck. But most of you intend to enter the workforce. And if you don't already have one, you'll want a job, one that draws on the knowledge and the skills that you have acquired here at the university. And that's what I want for you too, a fulfilling next step. And we're here to continue supporting you and your career progression through, for example, Talent Match, which matches graduate job seekers to vacancies with employers. You'll also have access to our new dedicated early career graduate team in the Careers Service to provide support and guidance every step of the way. Please make use of this. It's really important. Make use of these resources and remember that you can always come back, you can always call on us for help and advice on any matter at any time that you want. We continue to be here for you. You leave us as capable individuals, as people who are curious, people who are inquiring, open to ways that we can do things differently or better in our country, in our society, and in our economy, to give people, other people, better lives, a better quality of life in the future for all. You have the power to realize your dreams, and you have the ability to shape society, and you have the potential to change the world for the good of all. And whether you remain in Manchester or the north of England, or head further afield in the country and around the world, your energy and your flair will ensure that you play a crucial role in creating a bright and prosperous future for us here and for others in other countries and round the world. And thinking about this ceremony today prompted me to reflect on my own graduation many years, decades ago. And I remember feeling inspired and determined to do my very best, to have the courage to think freely and creatively, to believe in myself, not, I hope, in an arrogant way, but in a way that makes you feel strong enough to work with others to create a better society and a better world. And now, with the benefit of hindsight, having thought more about this and what I have learned from this period of my own life since I graduated, I'd like to offer you 3 pieces of advice. The first is that whilst a university education marks the end of one phase of learning, it is actually the springboard for the next. I would encourage you to invest and to keep investing in your personal and professional development. Always challenge yourself to be the best that you can be. Never make the mistake, in other words, of thinking that your learning journey is complete, because it isn't. And the second is about working with others. Most great achievements, actually, I think all great achievements, are the result of working collaboratively. We don't work in silos, we work in networks. We don't work as individuals, as separated human beings. We work as part of complex ecosystems of different people, different professions, woven together to make a whole. And this requires, above all, placing your trust in others. Don't be afraid to do that. Seek out opportunities, always to build trust and to break down barriers between people seeking to collaborate. And by working together, always remember, so much more can be achieved. And my third reflection is about timing. And I've learned that getting the timing right is vital, and I've not done it successfully all my life. But sometimes, you know, it is better not to react, not to respond immediately, but to pause, to reflect, to think just that little bit extra or longer about what somebody means by what they say when they do so, or what some action by them represents and how you should deal with it. Good judgment and the ability to be reflective are hugely valuable assets. Please develop them in yourselves, recognize them in others, and nurture them wherever you find them. And I want to say something else to you, which is very important. Because whilst today is your day, it's your success, let's remember that this day is a product of one of the great partnerships of the sort I've been speaking to you about this afternoon. In celebrating your achievements, I know that it is your family and your friends who are gathered above you in all the galleries above us. They have been there for you, all of you, during the course of your studies. Gaining a degree represents a huge commitment of learning, but it also entails a significant investment of time, of hard work, and yes, money as well. And your supporters, they are the vital members of your team. They deserve recognition for their steadfast support, and together we all of them owe a big debt of gratitude. So I want you now all to stand up, turn round and join me in thanking all those people for their support and their wise counsel. So as this ceremony draws to an end, I'd like to congratulate you all once again. On behalf of all my colleagues on the stage up here, I wish you so much happiness and so much fulfillment as you embark on your next adventure. And we will be following your progress. Don't think for one moment that once you're out the door, we forget about you. We don't. We'll be seeing what's going on, and we look forward. We want to hear back from you about your future successes, of which I'm sure there are going to be many. So be proud of your achievements, be confident about your future, and above all, be absolutely passionate about everything that you do next. Thank you very much indeed.
I declare this congregation closed. May I ask the congregation to please now stand and remain standing until the procession has left the auditorium.